Yo, what is going on, Guardians? J-Man here, and today we're straight up ranting about the flawless pool and trials of Osiris. I don't think I've ever really made a rant video like this before, but honestly, I constantly see the divide from the community on this topic, and I've had so many conversations about it that I kind of just wanted to let it all out on a video instead of beating a dead horse until Destiny 3. And before we dive into this rant, there's a couple of perspectives I want to clarify. Number one, I am a strong Trials player, but not a Trials carry service streamer. So nowhere in my thoughts is the perspective of, I want easier carries for cash. Number two, even though I am a good Trials player, I do believe that Trials should be approachable and Guardian should have a fair shot at going flawless or receiving adept rewards. Number three, like every other playlist in the game, you should be able to grind Trials to get roles and rewards that you're looking for. Lastly, number four, even though I mentioned Trials should be approachable, we need to remember it is an endgame piece of content. And endgame content comes at a higher difficulty with little to no handouts. It's actually easier to start with the one single pro that the flawless pool brings to the table, which is, when the flawless pool becomes active, it sometimes gets easier for noobs to go flawless. And I use the word sometimes because this concept comes with a lengthy list of cons. The most obvious one being, if you don't want to go into the flawless pool, all you have to do is reset your card and stomp the noobs out of Trials. You have all these folks out here that are like, oh right, the sweats are in the flawless pool so we can finally enjoy Trials. And on their flawless match, they end up going against Mr. Trial service streamer who hasn't gone flawless in 6 months. And aside from the 6-win resetters, what people forget, yo, is to go flawless, you need to win 7 straight, meaning you need to be better than or outperform most teams on your card. So when we jumble up all these average players together, it's like flipping a coin on heads 7 times in a row. It's nearly impossible. But let's try to look on the positive side, right? Let's say an average team gets some lucky matchmaking and goes flawless on Sunday evening. They stroll up to the golden chest all excited and Safe 14 is like, yo, here's this garbage stats for all Harmony Messenger. Well, guess what? You're not getting any more rolls now because you're in the flawless pool. And Saint's laughing his ass off going, yeah, go back to shooting dregs in the strike playlist if you want more loot. And this is just the start, man. Even though the flawless pool doesn't start until Sunday, it feels like it's on for Friday and Saturday because so many people are waiting for the flawless pool to activate so they can play in the training wheel simulator. How many times have you hit the homies up for Trials and they're like, nah, man, I'm waiting for the non-flawless pool. Or, I'm not playing with you, you're in the flawless pool. Like, damn, dude, I'm really just trying to game with the squad, but now the flawless pool is straight up causing dramatic friendship divides. I don't want to have to bring up the laggy connections that the flawless pool causes, but we're already here, so. Lower player population means less focus on connection, which equates to laggy-ass lobbies. There, I said it. At least it's in recording now, so like I can point people to the video or something, I don't know. And again, yo, this rant isn't for me, man. I went flawless 16 times this weekend. I don't need some silly noob protection to get some loot. And I'm not some trial service streamer that relies on doing easy carries for cash. I'm doing this for you. That 1.0 KD player who's trying to get better and get adept rewards, but feels restricted to doing 1 card a weekend. But real quick, I actually want to steal a quote straight from one of Bungie's twabs. We believe Trials of Osiris plays best for everyone when it has a large and diverse population of players. Yo, did the person who wrote this even still work for Bungie? Like, how do you put this quote in a twab and then cut the player base into 2, sometimes 4 pools when freelance is active? And I already hear one of y'all in the back whining, you can't just give feedback without offering solutions. There's a lot of solutions, man. Remove flawless pool and make it so that you just need 7 wins on a card for adept loot. Make the flawless pool opt-in but with better rewards so there's incentive. I can go on, but at the end of the day, it's going to take effort from Bungie. And I don't know if you noticed, but Bungie does not put effort into PvP, with the exception of removing content from the playlist. Yo, my bad for the rant, but I really just needed to get this off my chest so I can finally stop talking about it. And to be clear, I love Bungie. I love Trials. I appreciate the work that's been put into it. But I'm going to be critical on choices that only hurt the playlist. Hopefully this gives you a better perspective about the negative side effects from the flawless pool so we can finally get rid of it. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the Cosmodrome.